Can an aging Superman gather together an unlikely team of superpowered individuals? Or will all their differences tear them apart before the team can even be formed? Well, let's hop into the pages of Superman and the Authority issue number 2 and find out together, shall we? So then, as we join the comic, we see Clark doing something we don't see him do all that often, and that is actually exercising. Yeah, that's right, the Man of Steel needs to actually stay in shape now to help ward off the deteriorating effects of age and illness. In fact, when talking to his newest team recruit, Manchester Black, Superman refers to himself as a samurai in autumn, which is actually a very clever little shout out to the famous Pet Shop Boys song. In case you're under the age of, 40 and have never actually heard that song, the lyrics go, "It's not as easy as it was or difficult as it could be for the samurai in autumn." We also get a funny scene too of Manchester Black trying to move the weight with his psychic powers, only he can't do it. He can't even act quickly enough to make Superman think that he did it. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the video, Superman is still trying to build a team, and it's unfinished so far. Luckily, though, they have some recruits in mind, aka the daughter of Steel, John Henry Irons, and a Steel in her own right. As we join the two at their base of operations, we see that something has gone horribly wrong. John Henry Irons was experimenting with some advanced new AI internet technology, and now it's all turned on him. Man, tale as old as time, I tell ya. Old dude tried to use the internet, and now we're all about to die. Natasha swings into action and does battle with the hordes of creatures that are being spat out by this artificial intelligence. First, we have actual embodiments of the concept of internet bots. Basically killer robots, only with the added caveat that they shout anti-science. Conspiracy theories, as well as telling you about hot singles in your neighborhood that are ready to date. If you think that's bad though, you ain't seen nothing yet. Next out, the AI spits forth some actual real deal trolls who Natasha is more than happy to give a very literal banhammer to. But by far the worst is saved for last, the greatest evil on the internet, edgelords. Which it's around this point right here, even Natasha starts to think to herself that this is all getting very silly. Luckily, she does a little more digging and realizes that the AI itself isn't evil. It just only now became self-aware and is trying to interact with humans based on all the interactions it's had with humans in the past. So yeah, basically we made the AI suck because we all suck. The craziest part about this is that none of it is really science fiction. Go Google AI's chatbot and what Twitter ended up doing with it if you want to get really horrified and lose all faith in humanity again. So yeah, Natasha Iron Steel is a lock for the team, but Manchester Black isn't holding up his part of the bargain from the first issue, and that is to hunt down some people who aren't exactly in Superman's sphere of influence. To make up for it though, Manchester Black has not one but two additions to the team. In fact, he even goes a little step further, talking about how these guys were responsible for inspiring him to create his own elite squad back in the day. He also says that they tick all the boxes which Superman should positively love, but how are they gonna get to these two new recruits? Well, they're gonna take the brand new Supermobile, of course, because, Superman's gotta conserve as much power as he possibly can in case he needs to exert it later on in a big fight. Now, who are these mystery two? Well, it's Midnighter and Apollo, of course, of the original Authority fame. As we join up with the two, they're doing classic Midnighter and Apollo stuff, staking out a mad scientist lab where a bunch of psychic children have been kidnapped and their brains fused to a hulking monster. Today also just so happens to be the two's anniversary, and Apollo is going in at Midnighter saying that he's secretly smoking behind his back, only for Midnighter to say, come on now, no one smokes nowadays, they vape. By working together, the two are able to overcome the creature, and Midnighter even scores some good partner points by saying that for their anniversary, he got Apollo the greatest of gifts, a chance to join Superman's new team. Which is of course a truly fascinating concept if you know your comic book history, because Midnighter and Apollo were always created to be Batman and Superman types. Only now the analog Superman Apollo gets to work with the real McCoy that is Superman himself. So yeah, this new squad is looking to be shaping up pretty good right now. They got muscle, they got mental power, but they could always use some magic, right? And for that, they decide to look up the Enchantress, June Moon. Where exactly has this character gotten off to after briefly getting a major push thanks to her involvement in that first Suicide Squad movie? Well, the answer is she's gotten up to a lot recently. When we first hook back up with June, it looks like she's in her own Hammer horror movie. Her and her boyfriend go to some sort of creepy old-timey gothic building with an even creepier gothic butler. Before we realize, oh oh wait, this guy is actually some sort of card-carrying, eyes-wide-shut Satanist who's been carrying on an affair with June's alter ego, the Enchantress, and together they hope to sacrifice her to some sort of demon lord named Dezamor. But wait, we're doing a Shutter Island thing where that might not actually be true, and June Moon may actually be getting electroshock therapy at some sort of insane asylum. But wait, maybe that's not true either. Maybe she actually is in hell already and that this is one giant illusion. Also, they imply that at some point she lost a child. Whatever the true case is, Superman and the New Authority need June Moon, and they are going to literally go to hell and back if that means they can recruit her for their team. And so that was Superman and the Authority issue number 2, everybody, and Grant Morrison does a great job keeping the hits on coming. I appreciate just how much was actually packed into this issue. I assumed, like Manchester Black in issue 1, everyone was going to get their own little focus issue that ended with Superman recruiting them, but I like that we were actually able to speed through a lot of these. I also like to, unlike in dealing with Manchester Black, Superman doesn't approach every person he recruits for his New Authority team as some sort of redemption project. Natasha is due a big Superman team-up like this. Midnighter and Apollo have also been waiting in the wings for a long time and are definitely different operators than the sort of people Superman is used to dealing with on the Justice League. And hell, Enchantress just looked like she was in need either way, so it's a good thing Superman and the others showed up when they did. I mentioned it in the previous issue, but it probably bears repeating that this might very well be the most laser-focused Morrison superhero book I've read in a very long time. You can tell they're having a blast getting to design all these new gadgets and gimmicks for Superman to try and keep doing the amazing superpower thing while also aging. The dialogue between Superman and Black is also a laugh riot, and I can't wait to see how the team dynamics are going to change once the group is complete. Overall, I'd give this one another very positive 8 out of 10. Good stuff. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Joel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me and the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.